let's see. What is that asking me to do? Close that. I don't know what that's asking me to do. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Felicia. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. And I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but I have a very good excuse for why it's been a minute. And I am going to call it an excuse because I could have done some content in and around what was going on. But either way, we're here now. And that leads me to the topic of tonight's video. No matter what you do, do not give up. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, regardless of who sticks it out with you and who doesn't, the people that you think are going to be there for you and with you and they're not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And here's the thing. Sometimes we're put in positions in life that are meant to elevate us, but while we're experiencing it, it doesn't feel like elevation. It actually feels like we're being taken down through there. It feels like we're being dragged through the mud. It feels like, it just feels so trying. But believe that it's all working out for your good. Things don't happen to us. They happen for us. And it does not seem like it when you're in the thick of it, when you're in the middle of it, when things are happening, when those trying things are actually taking place. In the moment, no, it doesn't feel so good. And trust me, I understand because I've moved twice in the last 6 months. But what I did not do was give up. I did not give up. And that's why I wanted to come on here and give you guys this real brief message to say, wherever you are, whatever you've got going on, just know it is working out for your good, regardless of what it looks like. And a lot of times we don't have the patience, to see it through. We may not have the patience initially, but you know what we do have? We do have resiliency. I went to a women's event this past weekend, and it was about resiliency. It was about having resiliency in the middle of everything that you're experiencing. And it was such a breath of fresh air to hear the ladies' stories and to hear how they were able to come through the various things that they had been through, the things that they had experienced. There were so many different things and so many different levels of hurt, of pain, of struggle, of setback, but they still kept going. And that was the biggest message. No matter what you do, keep going. Because we're actually closer to it than we are from it. It seems like we're so far away from the goal. It's like the inventors of Formula 44, It took that many tries for them to perfect that formula. That's why they call the cleaning formula Formula 44. It took 44 tries. Think about how many of us will give up on the first try, the second, the third, When we get to this age, and I say this age because I'm not sure how old you guys are, but this channel is all about reimagining life at any age and at any stage. And sometimes when we get to this age, when we get in our seasoned 30s, 40s, 50s, and above, we feel like change is too hard. We feel, or if we don't feel like change is too hard, we feel like change is not an option for us. Or if we haven't done it by now, then we've been totally looked over. But delay does not mean denied. Delayed does not mean denied. So that means that you have to keep going. If you want to be in that pool of people who can stand up and shout from the rooftops, yes, I was delayed. Yes, some things happened. Yes, I had a few setbacks. Yes, I had to start over. Yes, I had to deal with some things. But guess what? The delay was not denial. And if we keep going, we will see that. Sometimes we are so close to it and we don't realize how close we are to it until we quit. Until we quit. But we're not doing that anymore. We're not giving up. We're not giving up on ourselves. We're not giving up on our purpose. We are aligning ourselves with our purpose and we are sticking that thing out. Whatever you do, wherever you are, do not give up. I had to totally change careers in my 50s. I had to totally change careers in my 50s after almost leaving this planet on the clock at my last job, you know? And it took me a minute emotionally to get past the fact that they couldn't care less. But you know what? You know who has to care? We can't be so let down and so put out and so distraught that other people don't care. You know who has to care? We. We have to care. We have to care enough about ourselves to say enough is enough. And if I have to start over, that's what I'll do. We have to say enough is enough. And if I have to move, that's what I'll do. We have to say enough is enough. And if I have to get out of this relationship and, just be by myself for a while, then that's what I'm going to do. We have to be able to say enough is enough and I choose me. So basically, that's what I'm saying to you. You have to choose you. Because waiting for someone, something, some career, job, superior, or whatever to choose you is just not, it's not realistic. So we can actually take matters in our own hands by not giving up on the dream. Not giving up on the fact that we know we have purpose. We know we're here for a reason. We know that there's something way bigger, way more exciting, something that makes us come alive. We know that we are meant to fulfill that particular purpose. But the way life looks and the way life is set up, if you're looking at it just at face value, it will make you feel and or believe that that's all there is or that that's all that's out there. But that is not true. We can actually make this life whatever it is we want it to be. But we can't give up. We can't give up. We can't give up on ourselves, and we can't give up on the purpose that was put on our lives. And we have to choose the path that was chosen for us. And when I mean the path that was chosen for us, I don't mean, the crooked path or the problems and the issues, because all of that comes along with it. But when you are truly aligning with your purpose, when you truly start elevating, when you truly start ascending, that's when it gets really tough. That's when you really realize what you're made of. That's when you really realize why you're actually here. Because the closer you get to your purpose, the closer you get to knowing who and what you are, that is when all of the challenges start coming and rising up. People just start acting a fool. Friends start acting a fool. Family members start acting a fool. Folks at your job just start acting a fool. Life just starts lifing the closer you get to aligning with your purpose. Because truth be told, you're going to be tested on every single level. And the higher the level, you know what the cliche is, the higher the level, the bigger the devil. So we can't give up on getting in that sweet spot. We can't give up on getting aligned with our true purpose. We can't give up on getting to the other side, you know? And we have to believe in ourselves enough, love ourselves enough. At this age and at this stage, we have to believe in ourselves enough to say, you know what? I might be in my late 40s, but I can start over. I might be in my mid 50s, but I can do something else. I still have my talents, my gifts. I can still serve a purpose in this world. And I can do it big time, you know? But we have to believe that. We have to believe that, and we have to make sure that no matter what we do not give up, because life is full of tests. Life is full of tests. Life is full of twists. Life is full of turns. Life is full of change. And it's about embracing change, and it's about embodying the energy of a winner. It's time to embody the energy of a winner, because that's what you are. You're tough. You're resilient. You're smart. You're beautiful. You're knowledgeable. You've been here long enough to have learned some lessons, so you've got wisdom to add to all of those other things. So all you have to do is make sure that no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, no matter what drops in your lap, you're not going to give up. Okay? You're not going to give up. You know, studies show that a very small percentage, I think it's like 2, 3, no more than 5% of people in the world really reach the heights that they want to reach. And it's not because things are not available to them. It's not because they are less intelligent than other people. It's not because, it's just so difficult to do. It's because we give up. A lot of times, the reason that people do not reach the heights that they should is because they give up too soon. So I'm here to tell you, after moving out of state, moving back in state, starting over, total new career in my 50s. But you know what? This is absolutely the best time of my life, because when you fight your way through, all the things you need to fight your way through, and you fight your way through without some of those people that you thought were going to be there, when you fight your way through and you get to that other side and you're like, man, I'm still here, it becomes the very best time of your life, because now all of that excess weight is gone. You've trimmed the fat. Circumstances have basically provided a situation where all of the hangers-on are gone. Only the true blue are left. And now you can really fly. You can really fly because you don't have all of that weight anchoring you down. So whatever you do, wherever you are, and whatever you've got going on, regardless of what you're facing and regardless of what it looks like, no matter what, don't give up. Don't give up. You're closer to it than you are from it. Don't believe me? Just watch. Just watch. And when you change your frame of thinking, when you change the way you look at things, when you change the way you embody the circumstances in your life, when you start to switch Switch that energy up. Switch that mindset up. When you start to look at things totally, totally different, oh yeah. Oh, it's up from there. It's up from there. But you've got to get to that place where you are determined, no matter what, you are determined not to give up. All right? You guys, don't forget to share out the video, like, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you've recently had to experience some things where, you know, it tested your faith. It tested whether or not, you know, you had the resiliency that you thought you had. Be honest. Were you close to giving up? You know, and how did you claw your way back? What did you do? You know, if you're in a start over period, let me know. If you're celebrating the next phase of this brand new life, especially if you've been given a second chance at life, and I'll tell you that story another time about how I almost left here and I was on the clock. We'll talk about that a whole nother time. But if you've been given a second chance at life, let me know what you're doing each and every single day to celebrate the fact that not only are you still here, but you didn't give up. You fought to be here. You fought to stay in the game. You fought to lay claim to your purpose and move in your purpose. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things. I love you guys, and I promise I'm going to be more consistent now that I've gotten settled again. So no matter what you do, no matter what it looks like, no matter who's there, no matter who helps and who don't, don't give up. All right? Don't give up. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.